How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Today we are back with some more Kane Pixels and some more backrooms content. He has recently released a new video called Report. I haven't heard, seen, or like kind of looked into it at all, so I'm going into this very, very blind. Kind of like how I normally do it. This one is about 6-7 minutes long. There is also a unlisted video alongside it that is in the description of the video, so that should be quite interesting. I believe that's only 30 seconds. So, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Pardon?
That's not a person.
What is it?
That is not a fucking person!
Right, Morgan, talk to me. What do you see?
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Yeah, okay. I kind of know what's going on.
Talk to us. What's happening?
Yeah, I feel like I should always have the closed captions on, but if they're not available, I can't have them. They're basically rewatching, or listening to, I should say, the last video's audio. So if you missed that video, by all means go watch it. It's very good. They basically, I think that audio starts roughly where he starts getting chased as he turns the corner to go find the entity at the end of the room, and it kind of notices him and then starts chasing him. That is an intense scene. I'm just going to leave that there. So this must be what this one is about, as I'm kind of looking back on what's happened. Because I did wonder if they did this like at all, or if they just kind of noted everything. Oh, I wonder if this is them returning now. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Ooh, new guy. I see. This is interesting. This is definitely taking a step up. This is some interesting stuff. He's definitely broadened his content, and he's kind of hired, I'm guessing he's hired actors and I guess locations as well, thinking about it, because I doubt all this is done on the computer. Yeah, so they are looking back at all the footage. I loved that room. That was like a really interesting room for me to kind of try and figure out, because everything was backwards. Yeah, so this is the bit from the audio from the beginning. I have a feeling that was everyone's face when they were watching that video, of just pure fear. Interesting. Calling somebody, okay. Or making an announcement. Oh no, he's calling somebody. Okay, not much to go off on that part of the video. Kind of just analyzing everything that they've kind of watched and that we've seen so far as well. The entity from the last video and also from that clip then is also the entity that we saw in the very first video that he did. The kind of thin kind of skeleton looking kind of creature. And then, okay, so this is where they started from, actually, in the last video. Or is this them building it? Is this them building it? Oh, okay. Are they blocking it off? Oh, interesting. Okay. I see. So they're blocking it off for some reason. What that reason is, just initially, I'm not entirely sure. I could maybe say because it's too dangerous, quote unquote. Okay. That was an interesting part, I guess. So, just kind of like quickly going back through it. I'm guessing if you're coming back, like if you're walking backwards out of this area, it all leads to this one bit. So then they must block it off. This must be the area that the team went in the last video, where they kind of fell through the very odd square holes in the floor, because this area here is where they essentially left off from, because they took this what would you call it, this very long rope, so they know where to go basically. And I'm guessing they then made the call to kind of block it off and stop other people going. At least for now, kind of just so unless they can analyze kind of what happened and what went on, because it was quite an interesting part of the whole backrooms theory. But that was definitely quite interesting here. He's definitely stepped up his content, which I'm loving. It is incredible. So there's a new person, this guy. Not entirely sure who he is. He looks very official, so I'm going to guess he's one of the kind of bosses or managers of the area. It looks like he's already in this room here, because he has his kind of back to the window. And obviously the team, I'm guessing this is the team that went and kind of went and explored the last video. So it's good to know that they all got back at least. That's the main thing. So yes, that was the first video. The next video is about 30 seconds long. I think it is just kind of like stills and maybe a brief bit of context. So let's go check that out. So this video also doesn't have a title, it's just numbers. So if that has, unless it's some sort of code or just a label, I'm not entirely sure. So we're on some sort of motorway. some... Oh. Oh. It... Okay. That was it. that was just it. So a car, I believe it's this one, just kind of glitches into the back room. It does. Just kind of not even prompting anything. It just falls through. And then it's gone. Interesting. Okay, that was very odd. There isn't any kind of description or anything to that video. It is literally just that 30-second clip. It's just a car falling through the world into the back rooms, which is quite a terrifying concept. But like, usually you can think it's just one person that they can fall and kind of glitch into the back rooms, but for it to be a 1-ton piece of metal to just fall, because that could have fallen anywhere, right? And it's now just in the back room. So there is somewhere a car in the back rooms. I don't even think, well, from some parts of the video you could tell it's big enough, but most other parts it's quite confined and quite close quarters. So how a car can fit in there is beyond me. He has done it again every single time. Kane Pixel. Round of applause. Well done. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to check him out yourself, I will leave a link down below to his channel so you can go check out all of his videos. He's been pumping out content. I think the last 4 months he's done at least like 6-7 videos, which is just mad. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. It has been fun. It has been emotional. I'm loving this Backrooms content. I believe there are 2 other kind of YouTube channels that kind of delve in the back room, so I will be checking those out. If there's any more stuff that you guys want me to check out, if there's anything that I'm missing, things like that, let me know down below in the comments. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And as always, I'll see you around.